Welcome to WRC 88.7 FM, Elmhurst College Radio. This is Good Times Friday, and every Friday from 8 to 10 p.m. I'm your host, Jimmy Lisa. I'm very, very glad to be here with a group of awesome people, four awesome people. We're here with an awesome band by the name of Nichols for Charity. Guys, what's up? How's it going?
Nothing much.
Thanks for having us.
Totally, guys. Thank you guys very, very, very much for being on today. And nobody's wearing the headphones, are they?
No.
Nope.
Was it because I said that you can hear your house
Yeah.
cooking? Is that why?
Yes.
You guys like something's really weird.
We're nonconformists.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Right. Yeah. Definitely. Do not do that. Now, all right, guys. Well, we have Charity, Nikki, Marion, and Luke.
Yep.
Guys, tell us about Nichols for Charity. How'd you guys get started?
We actually got started about a year ago. Nikki and I have been playing music for about 2.5, almost 3 years. But we needed to put a set together for Anonapalooza last year. So we got some friends together. Charity with her awesome voice that we really wanted to share with the world, and then Luke got his sweet Martin bass out, and we put it together.
From retirement.
From retirement. I think it was living in California.
Yep. Yep.
We brought it out, and we put a set together for Anonapalooza, and just decided to keep it going.
All right. Cool. So you guys have been together for about a good year then now, or a little less than a year, right?
Actually, almost exactly. Yeah.
How do you guys-
We're considering right now our anniversary.
Tonight,
Tonight, right
now?
this moment.
So glad. Tell me, how has it been in the past year? How has it been working? How has it been working as Nichols?
It's been good. I remember having New Year's Eve. Actually, we were talking about our best moments of the year, and I was looking back and thinking one of the coolest things that had happened to me that year was playing music with my best friends, having all my best friends be in a band. So.
Now, when did you guys all really meet, like officially?
Oh man, Luke and Marion go way back.
We go as far back as doing children's theater programs, probably about 15 years ago.
You should ask them more about that.
That'll come later.
Well, all right. Tell me about the band itself. What do you guys write? What kind of genre would you guys say that you are?
I would say bouncy folk. We're bouncy.
Music you can tap your feet to.
And that's where the bouncy comes from, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Tell me why you guys write bouncy folk and not alternative. What is it about?
We don't know how to play the other kind.
How was folk first introduced to you guys?
Oh,
and
gosh.
when?
I don't know. We
Well,
listen to a lot.
they introduced it to me, so I used to hate it, but.
So Luke,
Yeah.
what did you listen to prior to?
Oh man! actually, I listened to a lot of the stuff you guys play here, like Reliant K. What else? I can't think of anything on the spot, but just
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. I mean, honestly, everything except for like
What we
like country, folk, and like maybe polka. But now, honestly, I listen to all that stuff. So yeah.
You listen to polka?
Yes, I do actually.
Didn't know
It's
Polka's
kind of a
great
Weird Al thing.
You got that from Weird Al.
Yeah. Weird Al got me hooked on it. So. Yeah.
Well, and actually, only Nikki has a really folk background because she used to do a lot of solo shows, just kind of singer-songwriter, folk guitar. But with a diverse backgrounds like with Luke's, and his Lady Gaga, we actually do cover some songs from some pretty unconventional sources. We cover the Teddy Bears with Iggy Pop, The Blow.
Mm-hmm.
We try to basically folk up a lot of more alternative type songs.
Okay. Who are some of the artists out there, and even people close to you guys? Who are some of the people that you guys drive or I should say pull your inspiration from, and what does an artist have to do, or how does a person have to be in order for them to influence you to write, or just hit you really hard and be like, man, this is a great person, or man, this is a great artist, band, song.
Oh
That's
man,
like
that's a lot of questions. I don't know, because we all listen to very different music, and we all come from different backgrounds stylistically. Like Marion's more of a jazz drummer actually, and Luke likes his pop, and Charity is like one of the folksiest people I know, and Marion and I played in like a punk band for a little while. So like, so I don't know. It's one of those things where a lot of the things we play are kind of little happy accidents where someone will, like Luke will play a little bass riff and we'll be like, oh, let's explore that and we'll write something. But in terms of listening to bands and thinking, oh, we want to sound like that.
Mhm.
I mean, sure, we want to sound like
Andrew
Mumford and
Bird.
Sons and
Yeah.
Andrew Bird, but that would be really lucky for us, I think, to land on that. So I don't know. We just play whatever we feel like we can, I guess.
So Nikki, you used to work as a solo artist, and you also played in previous bands like the punk band with Marion that you just mentioned. Tell me about what is it like playing in this band versus playing in past bands you're playing as a solo artist. What do you like? Is there anything that you don't like? What is it about having these three awesome folks? These three bouncy folks. What is it about them that makes this band so much fun?
You could lose some. No.
Yeah. No, I still play out by myself and am actually working on a new album, which will be fun to see how that goes. But it gets kind of lonely to do shows by yourself after a while, and so it's always nice to have company with that. And with the punk thing, I don't know. We pulled it off okay, but it was, I think the other artist in the punk band he basically said it best when he was like, I think your voice has finally found a home with Nichols for Charity.
That's poetic.
So, so I think this is probably what I should be doing in terms stylistically. Like, this is probably where I fit in best.
Mm-hmm.
So.
That's really awesome. Charity, how do you feel? How do you feel about
right now, a little nervous. To be honest. Gosh, how do I feel about
John
Being with-
McCain? No. How do you feel about playing with these three bouncy folks?
You know, for me, I'm kind of I'm the skittery one, the skittish one, I should say. So they have been very kind and just kind of guiding me through learning to perform and really use my voice. I've never done anything like this before, so it's been kind of my intro into the music scene. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Very gracious folks.
You've never performed before performing with us.
No.
You've never been on
I sing in the
stage.
shower, but it doesn't count.
Yeah.
So.
Really quick, Charity, what was that like your first time performing with them? Like, I mean,
It was terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. It was terrifying. It's got a little bit better, but
yeah.
I remember after the performance, right after, she turns around, practically still on stage, looks at us, and through gritted teeth says, "Let's do that again."
I always forget that part.
Yeah, she lost that for the next performance. She forgot, but she got a high
That is
off
true.
of it.
That's too
That is
cool.
true. I do enjoy it, but yeah,
That's
it's a
too
holy
cool.
fear when you're in front of a microphone like this.
Yeah. Marion and Luke, what is it like working with these two lovely singers, as opposed to singers in the past? Or
Well, I mean, I've tried singing myself, and it's a bad experience. So
Moaning.
it was more like grunting and moaning. But no, working with these two singers is ridiculously awesome, and the style that they bring is really, really unique. Especially, I mean, once you hear their two voices separately, you wouldn't think that they would go together, but then once they came together, it was just this awesome fusion, and
That's really awesome.
it caused me to pick up my bass again, because I had set it down for 5 years.
wow,
So
oh wow.
yeah, so they spurred me on to play the bass.
Marion, what do you think? How do you feel?
You know, it really is pretty special for me. As I said, I've been playing music with Nikki for a while, and that's been really special for us. We're actually now engaged.
Oh my
I was really whoring for the claps. But, being able to, as Nikki said, just the fact that I can play with my fiance as well as our two best friends, you know, that's what it's all about. For us, it's not work, you know, although sometimes when we record. But but for the fact, you know, we have a lot of fun. You know, there are times that we get nothing done in practice because we're just laughing and talking. Actually, that's most of the time. And that's just, I mean, that's what it's all about. If I wasn't enjoying it, I wouldn't want to do it at all.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about what is it like to be working with Luke from the children's plays to now? Like, I mean, after all this time.
I'm so glad we came full circle.
Yeah. Right back where we started.
Luke and I were very different people back then.
We're on the radio right now.
So,
Continue.
I wasn't kind and he wasn't cool. No.
Go ahead.
No, but so yeah, we actually didn't get along very well at all back in the day, until we actually ran into each other. We hadn't seen each other for years. We ran into each other at a Blockbuster one day. He hounded me for my cell phone, and I gave it out begrudgingly. But you know, to be perfect, you know, to be perfectly honest, right now he's been one of the best friends I've ever had, and he's actually my best man.
That's
yeah. So it's actually really, I mean, it's funny the fact that we know each other's really embarrassing past. But it's pretty. It really is great. I mean, I've worked with other musicians, but I've never had as much fun as I do with Luke.
That's awesome. So Luke,
Yes.
I was talking with your wife Tracy earlier, actually.
Uh-oh.
And no, we were talking about, you know, how she's always really glad, you know, to come watch you guys play. And I just wanted you to know, you know, Luke, what is it like always, you know, always having her out there? You know, how does that help?
Well, it's great always having her support. I mean, she's constantly, at first she really didn't like the music, just like, actually I didn't like it. And she's actually, you know, she's grown to love it, and so have I, and just the fact that she's constantly there supporting us, and I mean, she's here today,
She lets us practice in the house.
exactly. I mean, she's great. There's really no words to be able to describe the fact that she can just, even though I can be so annoying, and you know, we go late hours into the night, and she's like, "Oh, just turn it off." And, you know, the fact that she doesn't kick everyone out is
Really
awesome.
awesome.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Thanks, Tracy.
Yeah. Well, guys, we are here for Nichols for Charity, and you were tuned into WRC 88.7 FM, Elmhurst College Radio. This is Good Times Friday, and this is Jimmy Lisiaga just stating out loud that I'm very, very glad to be here. You know, you guys were a really, really fun interview. You guys are laughing, having a great time. That's seriously great because not a lot of bands do that. You guys are just having so much fun. It's so much fun talking to you guys. So we will be right back, all of you out there in Radio Land. We're going to keep on talking to them. We're going to talk to them about their upcoming shows, where they hope to be in the future, and much more to come from that. So stay tuned. This is WRSE. Great.
Nice job.
Guys, thank you.